Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel Newiballdesigningdeveloper Designing Developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one email segregation project in Python in artificial intelligence. And I hope you will also enjoy this project like I enjoyed my previous projects of Python in AI and in data sciences. But first of all, you have to just hit the subscribe button. Then after that, you have to also hit the notification bell from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. From that, it will be also help for you and it will be also help for me, because from there you will be learning more new things, more new clones and more new projects which I will be uploading in future and which I have just already uploaded on my channel. You can also check that out if you are just new here on this video. And please smash that like button if you are just watching this video and it is just really helpful for you. And also just comment me like what things do you want from me in future and what projects can I make for you in AI and data sciences. And I am also building some of the clones and websites in React. You can also tell me what clones and websites do you want. You can just give the name in the comment box and then I'll be just making that all things. Like I've also made previously many other clones which is just demanding, like social management clone which we have just made in like React.js, and I hope you all enjoyed that. So now we'll be starting with our project which is called email segregation. So now in this email segregation project, first of all, here I have just made one folder in my local disk F. If I show you, okay, so in local text E, sorry, it was just my mistake. So here I have just make this folder, you can see, which is called social media management tool. So this is the previous project folder which I have just used to just make, because here I have spaces in my PC. So because of that, I don't want to just waste some of the space here. So because of that, I've just only make one folder in which I have just store my things. So you can see that here it is the folder. I have just opened this folder. You can see in this folder we are just containing a file which is called main.py. And if I just take this file to my PyCharm text editor here, if I move, so you can see these are the things which we have to just write here. So here, if I show you, so I think these things which we have just already written that, but we have to just write that again, because here we have to just link that with our project. So here we are building email segregation, and for that we have to just link this with our email so we can just work with our email. So here if I show you, you can see if I open this Google, so here it is my email. If I just open my Gmail box here, so this is my Gmail and it is the inbox of that, you can see, and this is the sandbox and started of that, then snoozed and the draft matches which you want to just take it to draft. You can see I'm just getting this inbox section, so I will be just linking that with my Python. So when will we just want to just check any of the like email from inbox or from sandbox, so we can just check that here automatically, like what things we have just sent till this date and what things we are just receiving till date in inbox box. So here I'll be just doing that. So for doing that, first of all, you have to just make your file in your Python package here. So you can see our package name is Python. So just I'll be right click on that, press right click, then hover on new. Here you can see we are just containing many of the like things which is called file, new scratch file, directory, Python package, Python file, HTML file, editor, config file, and resource bundle. So here I'll be working with all these things, but the main thing which we have to work with this Python file, because here we are working with Python, so obviously we'll be needing Python file to create a file here. So this HTML file also contain many of the code, so you can also just if you are working with HTML with that thing, so you can just work with it also. So if you want to just work HTML, so here that good text editor for that is VS Code or any other text editor, because this PyCharm text editor is for Python only. So it's contain HTML, because HTML is also just sometimes we can just use HTML for Python. So because of that, it is just coming with Python here, but we'll be just using Python because it is a really good file which we have to work with, and we have to also work with Python in AI. So just I'll be pressing Python file simply, and you can see now it has just taken to the tab of like new Python file. You have to just give your name of your Python file which you have to create. So we are building email segregation, so simply I'll be giving the name simply email, so there will be also not any problem here to just create a file or not. So here you can just give the email, or you can also write .py after it, or it's your choice what name do you can give, but here I am just giving this name so it can be just easy to just remember. This is our file name and the file which we have to store in this folder. So I'll be delete this recommended.py file which you have created previously, because I'll be not needing that and I don't have to just work with. So you can just write .py after that, or if you don't want to just write, so don't write that, because before if you don't write that, so it will be also changed into a Python file. So simply if I press enter, you can see now your file has been converted into email.py file. You can see how easily it is just done. So I'll be just simply doing one thing, like I'll be zoom in that, so I can just see my codes, and you can also see my codes what I am just writing here, because if I zoom out, so you can't just see clearly like what are the codes I am writing here. So you can see these are the codes which I have to just write, but from here I'll be just importing some of the things, because this from sklearn and these things are really not important to just write here, because important things we have to just write here. If I show you, you have to write import pandas. So it is too much zoom in, so I'll be some of them zoom out. So here you have to write as PD. So this PD which we have just written after this import pandas as PD, it is a short form of that, so don't care about that. When you will be installing this pandas extension with your pip install library of Python, so it will be automatically install your PD also, which is a short form of pandas. Simply I'll be coming underneath here, I'll be just moving to main.py file. You can see underneath there it is written import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So here I'll be writing same thing. So here I'll be writing now import. So right here matplotlib, and if I just move to main.py, you can see there it is written .pyplot. So just write that, and after that you have to move forward, then just write here as plt. It is a short form of that, like in import pandas as PD, we are just getting the short form of PD. So here we are getting the short form of PLT as import matplotlib.pyplot. So simply I'll be now coming underneath, and just if I move to main.py, so you can see after that we have to import cbond, and it's also a short form which we have to just do. So here I'll be writing import cbond as SNS, which is a short form of that. Now just come underneath here, and you can see there it is written color equal SNS, but we don't have to just write that, because it is not any of the import thing which we have to define here. We have to now define from pandas import, and write here time, or you can write date time. So just write that now. When you've done that, if I move here, so you can see there it is written same thing which we have written here. Now just I'll be coming underneath, and you can see now there it is written like import numpy as np, which is also a really important section here which we have to write. So it is also a short form of np here. This is a n and this is p, so it is a short form like numpy as np. So when you've done that, just I'll be pressing 2 enter, so I can go and underneath that. Now here I'll be writing def, which means define. Then I'll be moving forward writing that to like parser. So just write that. And now here I'll be just making this bracket. So in this bracket I'll be writing x, writing this colon which is called semicolon, coming underneath here. And when you've done with that, just I'll be writing return, move forward again. Then here I'll be writing that to like date time. And when you've done with that things, here I'll be writing dot. When you've done with that, just I'll be now coming here writing that to like strp time. Then I'll be just now writing this bracket here. So when you've done with that, just write here x comma. When you've done that, just I'll be now coming here writing this percent sign, writing capital Y here, so we can define. And I'll be also writing minus percent small m. So this you have to write same things which I am just writing. Don't just care about like what is capital and small. Just take care about like what things you are writing, it is correct or not, and just you have to just write these both things, which should be just in string. So you have to just write that in strings. If you don't write in string, so it will be just given error. So just write that in string, because it is not any of the tag. It is a, like you can say, comment thing which I am defining. So when you're done with that, just here we have to print some of the things, so we can just get that in our print section. So if I move here, so you can see there it is just coming here. So I'll be now coming and printing that. So just write a print tag here, make brackets, and then I'll be just writing that string here, in which I'll be writing please wait. Then just write 3 dots here, so we can just define. And there it is written 1. So here I'll be now writing importing, then 3 dots you have to just write. So when you're done with that things, if I just move here, so you can see we have just written that all. Now I will be just writing data equal, so just write that. Then I'll be moving forward, and you can see there it is written a thing which should be like pd dot read csv. So there is not any of the csv file here. Just you can make any random csv file in which you can just store your data, which we'll be just collecting after when we'll be running that. So when you're done with that thing, just my file name is dataset.csv, which I have just stored in simply that folder which I have created. If I show you, you can see here it is the dataset.csv file. In this file I am not containing any of the things, because here when we will just collecting our data in email segregation, then it will be automatically transfer our data Python file to our dataset.csv file. You can say Excel file. It will be automatically transferring our data into Excel file. So don't care about that, like where our data will be just going. It will be just going to your CSV file which you have linked with your Python file. So now I'll be just coming underneath, and when you've done with that, you can see here it is written another print tag underneath, in which we are just writing brackets. And here in this bracket, you can see here it is written importing finished. So it will be just getting this like this answer when your importing should be finished to your Excel file. So you will be just getting this answer here because we have just printed that in our Python file. So when you're done with that, just you have to scroll down. You can say come underneath by pressing enter. Just write here data and then write here like total price. So just you can write that, and when you've written that all thing, just there is one problem, like I'll be moving forward there, and there it is written like equal data. Then I'll be just writing this square bracket and then this string here in which I'll be writing quantity. So just write that. So you have to just write that in string, take care about that. So when you've written that things, I'll be moving to main.py. Then just come here and just write this sign which is called like multiply sign, you can say. Then I'll be writing data after that. Just write this you can say square bracket, then write here unit price. So you have to just write the same which I am just writing in same format and same capitalize and small letter. So you have to take care about that also. Now I will be doing one thing now. Just come underneath, write data equal data, then write a square bracket here. So when you've written that, you can see there it is written like data dot quantity. So here I'll be writing that. When you've done with that things, if I move here, so you can see there it is written 0. And when you've done that, just I'll be now moving here, writing that to data equal data sign. Then here I'll be writing data dot quantity again. Just here I'll be writing same sign like we have written at the top. Then I'll be moving here. You can see here it is written same figure, same number. Then when you've done with that, just there is one problem here. We have to write unit price because we have just written unit price. Then at the top we have written quantity. So just now I'll be coming. Then just write here like data equal data. Then when you've done with that things here, now I'll be just coming, writing that to like data dot ilc. If I just move here, so you can see there it is written like ILOC. So here now I'll be just coming. So now it is good. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be doing one thing like making two brackets, square bracket in that also. Then I'll be writing this semicolon, and then I'll be just writing this semicolon again. And here I'll be just moving forward by writing this sign. And now here I'll be just writing two strings here. So I can close that. So when you've done with that things, now here I'll be coming. Then I'll be just closing, means I'll be just erasing that here. So when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing data, and here I'll be writing same thing, and just I'll be changing that to date. Here write that to like equal to data again. So when you've done with that, just write here like invoice data. So just write that. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming here, and now when you've done that, just write dot map, and then you have to just change that to like and here I'll be writing lambda. So when you've done that, just I'll be now coming here, writing that to x, then I'll be writing semicolon, just moving forward there, writing strx again. So here I'll be now coming, then I'll be changing that to square bracket, and here I'll be writing semicolon 7. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now doing one thing now, just I'll be coming underneath, writing this hashtag here in which I'll be writing print. And when you've done with that thing, just I'll be writing data in that. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be doing one thing now. Here I'll be coming and then writing that to like quantity, and just I'll be now coming here and changing that to like data. So if I just do that, so you can see there it is written date. So here I'll be writing that. And now when you've done with that, just I'll be writing data here, and then here I'll be just first of all coming here, then here I'll be writing, then I'll be just writing this square bracket here again. So when you've done that, just write that again, and here I'll be writing date. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be doing one thing now. I'll be coming here, then I'll be writing this quantity here. So I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that things, and now I'll be just coming here, and you can see there it is written dot drop. So just write that. And when you've done that, just you can see there it is written duplicate. So here I'll be writing that, and then I'll be writing this bracket here. And when you've done with that, just you have to come underneath, then change that to like quantity, and then I'll be writing this sign here, and here I'll be writing date count. And when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now coming here, then I'll be just changing that to a tag which will be like equal quantity, and here I'll be writing that to like date. So when you're done with that things, now just I'll be now making this bracket here again, and you can see we have just defined that thing. So here if I just show you, yes, we have defined that. So now I'll be doing one thing now. I'll be coming here and writing that to like group by. So just write that here, then I'll be just making this thing like this bracket, then in which I'll be writing date. So when you've done that, just I'll be moving forward here, then writing here like quantity. So now I'll be just coming here again, then I'll be just changing that to like dot aggregate. And now when you've done with that thing, just I'll be coming here, then I'll be just changing that to like this bracket in which I'll be writing sum. Then I'll be just moving here, and if I just move forward, you can see there it is written dot reset underscore index. So just I'll be writing that, and when you've done with that, just I'll be making this bracket here, and when you've done with that, just write here like dot sort, and here I'll be writing values. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming, then I'll be writing that to like by equal date. So here when you've done with that things, if I just move here, so you can see in one string it is just written. So just I'll be also writing that here. Then I'll be writing this comma, and then moving forward writing that to like ascending equal. Then here I'll be now coming, changing that to 0. So when you've done that, just I'll be now coming underneath, and then when you've done with that thing, just I'll be coming underneath again, writing that to data, and here I'll be writing date list. And when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now coming here, and then I'll be writing that to like quantity. So just write that here, and then I'll be writing underscore date. So when you've done with that thing, so you can see we have just written that. So here now I'll be just coming, so you can see there it is written underscore count. Then I'll be writing this bracket here. If I show you, yes, it is just written, but it is just written in square bracket here. So now here I'll be writing date. So just write that. Now when you've done with that things, if I just move here, so you can see there it is written now underneath quantity equal. Then I'll be writing list, and then I'll be just now writing this bracket here. And when you've done with that, just I'll be writing quantity date underscore date, you can say. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be doing one thing now, writing that to this, and then I'll be writing count. And here I'll be now writing this bracket here. If I show you, when you've written that, just if I move here, so you can see there it is written square bracket in which there it is written quantity. So here I'll be writing that. So when you've done that, just now here I'll be coming underneath, then I'll be writing date underscore quantity equal. Then when you've done with that, just I'll be moving here, changing that to like pd dot data frame. So just I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be moving here, then I'll be writing that to this tag, and here I'll be writing dates. And when you've done that, just I'll be moving here, and you can see there it is written date here. So when you've done that, just if I move, so you can see there it is written comma quantity. So here I'll be writing the same thing. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming, then here I'll be writing this sign in which I'll be writing quantity here again. So when you've done with that, just here I'll be now coming, and then I'll be just coming underneath. And when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now writing this tag here, which is called hashtag, you can say. Then I'll be writing quantity in that also, same thing. Then I'll be just coming here, and you can see here you have to just write quantity. Then I'll be just doing one thing now, I'll be moving forward, writing date underscore. Then I'll be just coming here, writing that to like quantity. Then I'll be writing this curly bracket, you can say. Okay, so this is square bracket here, this is my mistake. Then I'll be writing this, and then closing this after writing this string here, write dot map. And then if I just move here, so you can see there it is written like lambda. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming, then write x str. Then I'll be writing this x here. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be doing one thing now, I will be coming here, then I'll be just coming underneath. And when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now changing that to like date underscore quantity. And here when you've done that, just I'll be now coming here, and then I'll be just changing that to this tag in which I'll be writing quantity. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now doing one thing now, just you have to do like that. So here I'll be writing date underscore quantity, and if I just move here, so you can see there it is written dot index equal. Then there it is written like date underscore. Then here it is written quantity again. So just write that correctly. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be moving here, and you can see there it is written like dates. So when you've done that, just now here I'll be coming, and then here I'll be writing dot map, and here I'll be changing that to like lambda. And then here I'll be writing x str x in that. So when you've done with that things, if I just move here, so you can see there it is written parser. So just I'll be writing that, change that to parser. Then I'll be just coming underneath here, and when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now writing date underscore quantity. So just I'll be writing that. Then when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now coming here, writing that to like quantity again. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now doing one thing now, I'll be coming here, writing equal date underscore quantity. And then I'll be just coming here, and when you've done with that, just write here like quantity again. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming, and here I'll be writing dot map, and here I'll be changing that to like lambda x. Then I'll be writing this semicolon moving forward there, and when you've done with that, you can see there it is written like float. So here I'll be writing float x. So when you've done with that things here, now I will be just closing. We have just closed that simply, and you can see we have just done with that things. And now when you've done with that, just here I'll be doing one thing now. Just I'll be coming here, then I'll be going to file and pressing save here also. Then here also just I'll be pressing save all button. So when you've done with that all things, just if I move here, so you can see till here we have defined that all things. So now when you've done that, just I'll be moving to my same folder which we have created in local disk E. So just open that here, and here it is, the second one folder which we have created. So now I'll be just opening this svm.py and moving that to my PyCharm text editor. So in this file we are also containing this thing which we have to just simply write here, so we can link with our emails aggregation. Now I will be doing one thing, just I'll be closing this, and then I'll be just coming underneath, and now here I'll be doing one thing like just write here import numpy which we have just already created. So just write def convert, then here you have to change that to like many to 1. So here I'll be writing many to 1. So now here I'll be writing this bracket and coming here, changing that to capital Y, writing this semicolon, then I'll be just coming underneath here, writing that to like new Y should be capital here. Then I'll be just writing equal to numpy dot empty, then I'll be just writing this bracket here. So when you've done with that, just here I'll be changing that to 0, 1. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now coming underneath, write that to like for I in range, and when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now coming here and changing that to like for I in X range. Then I'll be writing this bracket here. When you've done with that, just write here like len, I should be capital here also. So when you've done with that, just write this side hash for j in, and then when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing X range. So just write that. When you've done with that thing, just I'll be now writing this bracket here, in which I'll be writing len and write Y. In square bracket I'll be writing I. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now writing semicolon again, write if Y should be just in capital, then I'll be coming here and writing I here and J here. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming writing equal 1. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now writing this sign, then writing new Y, which should be just same like that. So when you've done with that, just come here, write numpy dot v stake, write this bracket here, then I'll be just moving forward, and then I'll be writing new Y, and here I'll be now coming and changing that to like comma j. So when you've done with that things, here I'll be now coming underneath, change that to like break. So when you've done with that, just I'll be moving backwards here, coming underneath, and when you've done that, just I'll be now changing that to, first of all I'll be now coming here, and when you've done with that, just if I move here, so here you have to write return, and I'll be just moving forward there, change that to like new Y. So now here I'll be coming underneath, and when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing import skippy. So just I'll be writing that, then I'll be moving forward there again, then I'll be writing that to like dot IO as, and then if I just move, so you can see there it is written SIO. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now doing one thing like coming here, writing X equal, then I'll be changing that to SIO dot load mat, then I'll be writing this bracket here, and when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing X scaled. Then when you've done with that things, just I'll be now coming here, right there to like dot mat, and when you've done with that, just here I'll be now changing that to like in a square bracket, there it is written like X. So here I'll be writing scaled. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now coming underneath, and then I'll be changing that to a tag. First of all, it should be in capital. So just write that, and then you have to just come here, write equal Y equal. If I just show you, we have written that. So you can see there it is written SIO dot load mat. Then here I'll be writing this bracket, and then when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now writing Y dot mat, and then I'll be writing this square bracket here, in which I'll be writing one string here also, then I'll be writing Y here. So when you've done with that, just I'll be now writing this thing, then I'll be writing Y in capital, moving forward, write that to like SIO load mat, then just write this bracket again, then you can see there it is written convert many to 1. So just I'll be writing convert So just write that too many to 1. So when you're done with that, just here I'll be now writing this bracket, then just change that to like y, and this c should be just small enough, so here I'll be writing small. So when you're done with that things, now just I'll be coming underneath, writing this y capital, then I'll be just moving forward, write that to like numpty dot h stake, and then I'll be writing this bracket. So when you've done with that things, just write this y here. So when you've done that, just I'll be now coming underneath, and when you've done with that, just now here I'll be doing one thing now, just come here, write that to like clf dot fit, but now we have to print that all things here. So just I'll be doing one thing now, just I'll be coming here, writing the print tag here. So just write print tag, then I'll be just writing simply this bracket, write that to like training. Then if I just move here, so you can see there it is written accuracy. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now moving, then you can see there it is written like this percent sign dot 2. So here I'll be writing percent dot 2f, and when you've done with that, then there it is written backslash n. So when you've done with that, just here I'll be now coming, then I'll be writing percent, and just I'll be moving forward, and here I'll be writing that to like clf dot score, and when you've done with that thing, just I'll be moving here, and then I'll be writing x train. So just I'll be writing that, and when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now changing that to like comma y train. So when you've done with that, just here I'll be doing one thing, just I'll be now moving here, and now just I'll be changing that to small y. So when you've done with that, just I'll be now coming underneath, write that to like print, and here I'll be writing training accuracy again, then I'll be writing this percent sign, and if I just move here, so you can see there it is written dot 2f backslash n, which we have written here. Then I'll be writing this percent sign here also, then if I just move here, so you can see there it is written like clf dot score, then I'll be writing this bracket here also, then here I'll be writing x test dot, so just I'll be writing x test comma, then I'll be writing y test. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be moving here, so you can see we have just defined that all things. So when you've done with that, I'll be now moving here. So here we have just defined same things which we have done, which we want to, and when you've done with that, just before that I'll be coming here, and you can see there it is written testing training. So here I'll be closing that, then just come here and write that to like testing, and then there it is written testing accuracy. So you can see we have just done that, and now it is good. So just you have to go to file and just press save all button to just save that things, and now you can see we have just done that. So you can see how easy it is to do that, and we have just done till here. So I hope you understand till here, and I hope you also enjoy till here. So just if you are enjoying this video till here, so please smash that like button, which is really important to do. So from that it will be also help for me, I'll be getting so much like, so just do that. And you can see till here we have just done that all things, and till here I hope you understand. So we are now just linking these things with our email segregation, and it will be just collecting the data taken to our Excel file dataset dot CSV, which we have just created, and it will be just really good here. So when you're done with that, just it will be just really good for you. So you can see till here we have just done with that things, and now it is good to go. So when you've done with that, just you can run that and work with that, and you can see like how it is working good or not. You can check that all things there, it will be just really good for you. So like that you can just build your own things. So like that you can just build your own email segregation project in Python in artificial intelligence. So I hope you understand this project, and if I just show you here, you can run that by just going to run, press run. This is our file which we are working with. You can see it will be take some time, and it will be given error just for importing. So when it will be just done, so it will be importing, and if I just open my file which I have linked with, so here it is, you can see dataset. So CSV, close this, it will be take some time to just open, so you have to do nothing, and you can see it is just collect the data and just open that here. You can see that. So you can see all the data which we have just collected is coming here, and then if I just show you here at the top, so here we are also getting the invoice date also here, and the unit price, customer, country, region. I've just only written United Kingdom. Quantity also is coming, invoice number of that which I have written randomly, and the serial number of that stock code. And if I scroll down, so you can see you will be getting many of the like things here, many of the lines are just of that, and rows also, columns you can say. So just you can see we have collect the data and just change it to a dataset.csv file. In Excel file we have collect all the data of our email segregation. So I hope you understand this project, and I hope you also enjoy this project like how to build one email segregation project in artificial intelligence, and just I'll be bringing up like this AI projects like artificial intelligence and data sciences projects also. And I'll be also bringing up some of the clones and websites of React.js also, which will be really helpful for you in your future, and you can just also apply for jobs for them if you want to just become a full stack developer or things like that. And if you want to just learn Python, you can also take my Python tutorial which I've just uploaded on my channel, and you can also check some of the HTML and CSS normal things which here I have just made, so you can check that out also. And if you want to just learn AI projects or data science project, I've also uploaded some of my on my channel. You can check that out if you're new here on this video, and also subscribe to my channel, which is really important to do. And just I'll be see you in the next video. So just I'll be see you in the next video. So for today, goodbye.